Did you know that in the United States, there are over 40 million people with at least one food allergy or one food intolerance? This means that 1 in every 10 people have some sort of dietary restriction. And this number is projected to double in the coming 10 years. Hi, I'm Aayush Mehrotra, a freshman attending the Bergen County Academies in New Jersey, and I'm one of those 40 million people with a dietary restriction. When I was 9 years old, I was diagnosed with celiac disease, a condition where the body isn't able to digest gluten. This meant I had to undergo a gluten-free diet, and as someone who had always loved food, adjusting what I ate and learning more about the safe options was always a struggle, especially at school or when traveling. And I wanted a companion that could help guide me in finding foods that I should and shouldn't eat. That's why I created Inside, an AI food and allergy scanner that can help guide people with multiple different allergens and dietary restrictions and help them find the foods they should and shouldn't eat. Inside is different from any other app because it's easy to use, supports over 100 different allergens and diets, and works with you in any situation.
When you first download the app, you're greeted with a warm welcome screen. By clicking the Get Started button, you can proceed to answering some questions on your allergens and dietary information to create your account. To also maintain full transparency of privacy and security with the user, Inside makes sure to give full freedom of the permissions the user wants to agree to, and that they also have access to our terms of use and privacy policy. After creating an account, the user arrives on their homepage. To make sure that the process is fully intuitive, when the user has 0 scans, Inside shows a small dismissible banner that helps guide the user to analyzing their first meal. To add a meal to Inside, you can either take a photo, describe it through text, scan a barcode, or upload an image. After choosing Upload an Image, you can click the Select Image button and choose one of your images. I'm going to choose the pizza. After that, you can click the Analyze button, which will basically send all of the information the user inputted, like images and text, along with all of the dietary information and an engineered prompt to an AI model. More specifically, the GPT-4 model from OpenAI will take all of this info and provide an accurate and structured response. Here we can see that it provided all of the ingredients. It provided a safety score, which is a recommendation on whether the user should or should not eat the meal. Here it says a 2 out of 10, which probably means that I shouldn't eat the meal. It gives a reason for why I gave the score, some suggestions, and then some other information related to where and when you ate the meal. You can also click the Saved Meal button to save the meal for later reference. To view your meal history, you can click the History tab icon to go to the History tab. Here you can see all of your previous meals in organized meal cards. You can delete an individual meal by long pressing it and then clicking the Delete option. There's also a search bar on top to search for the name of any of your previous meals. Here you can also save and unsave your meals, which then show up on the homepage. On the homepage, you can see all of your information at a quick glance. On the very top of the screen, we have the welcome message that says the user's name. Underneath, we have 4 different separated sections. The first of the sections is the user's current dietary information, which shows up as tags that they can add or remove. The next section is suggestions, which cycles between 4 different modes. Each of these modes provides an AI-generated response, which is just a short fact or a list of products for the user to always reference. Underneath that is the Your Progress section, which shows information on the user's total number of scans and a streak counter for the number of days the user stays consistent with their scans. The last section is the Saved Meal section, where users can specifically view the saved views in the same meal card format. The last tab of the app is the Settings tab, where the user can control all of their profile and dietary information, their privacy preferences, look at the app's version, and even clear all of the user's meals data.
I fully built Inside in Swift using Swift UI. Inside uses OpenAI's GPT-4 models for the analyzing meal feature and uses the Open Food Facts database for the barcode scanning feature. While developing Inside, I faced 2 big challenges. The first was integrating the OpenAI APIs into my code, And the second was designing a clean and intuitive interface for anyone to use. So far, Inside has helped me navigate through my dietary restrictions. And in the future, I see Inside helping anyone with different allergens, dietary restrictions, additive intolerances, and much, much more. And to make Inside more effective for the future, I want to make the results screen more informative with more nutritional data. I want to create a section where users can browse different products and restaurants that work with their dietary profile. I want to create a section where users can interact with other people through a community and find reviews on different products and restaurants that fit their dietary restrictions. And lastly, create a personal AI chatbot where users can ask any questions about their dietary restriction. I want you to be a part of my mission. Thank you for considering my app Inside for the Congressional App Challenge, and spread the message to your loved ones who also have a dietary restriction, just like me.